Fiber is one of the different kinds of food that actually helps you in a lot of ways. It is also one of the reasons why you can take on whole plant foods without hesitation, despite being known to majorly help with digestion and to maintain a healthy diet. Fiber has other beneficial effects, which have to do with reducing belly fat, reversing insulin resistance, and preventing the risk of some medical conditions, one of which is diabetes. While this falls under the general category of fiber, all fibers are different, and as there are different types, they all come with some specific health benefits that help you in line with your major benefits of fiber in general. Soluble fiber and insoluble fiber are two of the broad categories that are familiar to many people, but when the subject of fiber is broken down, there are some specific options that can do a lot of good and also help you focus more on the right things to eat to maintain a healthy weight and also reverse insulin resistance. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at 7 kinds of fiber that can help you with regard to abdominal fat and insulin resistance, including some options that are not too common. Do stay tuned and enjoy. Number 1. Cellulose. This is one of the most common types of fiber, and it is one that is found in fruits, vegetables, and other plant foods. It is also found in the bark of trees and in the leaves of plants. So if you're already eating a lot of plant food, you already are consuming cellulose. Cellulose is also a variant of insoluble fiber, and when it is consumed through food, it stays intact as it passes through your small intestine. It also aids digestion and helps to keep your digestion system healthy by enabling the growth of beneficial gut bacteria. To add to these benefits, cellulose also has been found to have significant benefits in relation to reducing belly fat. According to an 18-week weight loss study in people at risk of type 2 diabetes, in which participants were given cellulose supplements, it was found that these supplements contributed to a loss in weight, though another fiber, Insulin, delivered more significant results. In another study on mice published by Gut Microbe, it was also found that cellulose played a beneficial role in maintaining gut homeostasis through the alteration of gut microbiota and metabolites, simply meaning that it can also help to prevent gastrointestinal diseases and prevent conditions like obesity and increased fat gain. While cellulose is available in supplements, rich food sources of this fiber are broccoli, cabbage, kale, and cauliflower. Insulin. While insulin might not be as popular as cellulose, it does carry huge weight in helping to deal with stubborn belly fat. Insulin is a type of prebiotic, that is, they are not digested or absorbed in your stomach. Instead, they stay in the bowel and help certain beneficial bacteria to grow. Insulin is identified as a starchy substance that is found in a variety of fruits, vegetables, and herbs, including wheat, onion, bananas, leeks, and asparagus. Just as mentioned earlier, insulin comes with a range of benefits, and among them is to help with weight loss, reducing the risk of diabetes, and also for constipation, which has also been found to play a role in causing belly fat. According to a study published in the Journal of Experimental and Therapeutic Medicine, it was revealed that insulin has a beneficial effect in patients with irritable bowel syndrome. From the previous 18-week study referenced for cellulose, results also showed that despite 2 groups of participants receiving similar nutritional advice, the insulin group lost significantly more belly fat, total body fat, and total weight. Number 3. Glucominin. If insulin impresses you with its benefits, then glucominin will surely be worth looking at as well. This natural water-soluble dietary fiber is known to be extracted from the roots of the elephant yam. It also has an incredible ability to absorb water, so much that a small amount of it will turn into a gel-like form when added to a glass of water. Away from how glucominin looks and into more of what it can do, this dietary fiber has been found to be one of the most effective options you can get when it comes to weight loss and reversing insulin resistance. Among the reasons why it is so beneficial is that it is very low in calories, meaning it prevents you from loading up on unnecessary amounts of calories. It delays stomach emptying and improves satiety, which is a direct weight loss benefit as it reduces food intake and takes up space in your stomach. And finally, it is capable of absorbing protein and fat. To add to these, it is also particularly viscous than most other soluble fiber, making it very effective for weight loss. In a large study carried out in 176 healthy but overweight people on a calorie-restricted diet, with participants randomly assigned either glucominin or a placebo, it was found that over the course of 5 weeks of studying them, weight loss was significantly greater among those who used glucominin. It was also found to be more effective when combined with a weight-reducing diet. In another meta-analysis published by Obesity Medicine, it was found that a significant reduction in body weight is associated with glucominin consumption in overweight and obese adults. Several studies have also gone further to back this study, and common foods that contain this fiber include beans, oats, apples, bananas, onions, chia seeds, and an ingenious Japanese food known as shirataki noodles, which are also called miracle or konjac noodles. Number 4. Betaglucans. Next up on the list is another effective option in beta-glucan. They are an example of soluble fiber that comes from the cell walls of bacteria, fungi, yeasts, and some other plants. They have mostly been associated with reducing the risk of heart disease, but despite that, they are useful for other benefits, such as stabilizing blood sugar levels and lowering insulin resistance. According to a study published by Food and Nutrition Research with mice as the subject, it was found that beta-glucan found in oats can be effective in curbing insulin resistance. The study also determined that the improved insulin resistance conferred by beta-glucan contributed to the suppressive effect on high-fat and high-fructose diets, which induced impaired glucose tolerance and insulin sensitivity. While studies on mice cannot be used to fully judge the beneficial effect on humans, there is also a human study published by the Journal of Vascular Health and Risk Management. According to the study, it was found that dietary intake of beta-glucans can reverse insulin resistance and also reduce all the risk factors associated with diabetes, hence providing a benefit for the treatment of diabetes. Common food sources rich in beta-glucan include oats, barley, sorghum, wheat, rice, mushrooms, seaweed, maize, rye, and triticale, which is basically a hybrid of wheat and rye. Number 5. Pectins. This is another type of soluble fiber, and it is known to help reduce the glycemic response of foods by stalling glucose absorption, hence preventing blood sugar spikes. Aside from these, they've also been found to play a significant role in increasing satiety, which then leads to lower caloric intake and improved insulin resistance. According to a study published by the FASEB journal examining the effects of soy pectin on blood glucose and insulin response, it was found that there was a significant reduction in plasma glucose and insulin concentrations, making soy pectin a potentially good product for use as a functional food ingredient to improve human health. In another study, it was found that highly methoxylated pectin also improved insulin resistance and other cardiometabolic risk factors in Zucker fatty rats. For good food sources of pectins, you can try out apples, strawberries, citrus fruits, carrots, potatoes, soybean, and nuts. Number 6. Psyllium. Here is another soluble fiber that helps relieve constipation. It forms a handy gel that binds to sugars and helps to prevent the reabsorption of cholesterol in the digestive tract. Several studies have also shown that psyllium can reduce blood glucose levels and lipid profiles while improving insulin resistance with its viscosity properties, gel formation, and changes in motility and absorption in the gastrointestinal tract. To add to this, evidence has also shown that psyllium husk can help you lose belly fat, with one 6-week study on teenage boys showing that taking psyllium husk reduced belly fat to a moderate level. Common food sources of this fiber include oats, barley, nuts, beans, vegetables, grapefruit, apples, and oranges. Number 7. Lignan. For years now, this insoluble fiber has been talked about a couple of times in relation to reducing belly fat. It is known to be a huge component in some specific food products that trigger the reduction in stubborn fat in your belly. One major source is flax seeds, which contain lignan, known to have several benefits including reducing blood pressure and aiding with weight loss as well. Other common sources of lignan include wheat, beans, peas, cauliflower, avocado, unripe bananas, and nuts. Which of these fibers are you already familiar with, and which ones will you start paying attention to? Let us know in the comments section. If you also enjoyed the video, hit the like button, share with your friends, and of course don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, then you should also check out This Is Why the Japanese Live Longer, even though they eat too much rice.